bank again. But yeah, team game. Team game cannot always just, win 1v5s, 2v5s at the beginning of a round. Like, that's just not something that you can expect two people to do, especially when they just rush in, right? Um, However, things happen. You rush in, you make a lot of mistakes. Uh, sometimes, sometimes the underdogs win that, but the the level you can tell, it's just the level of people, the level of my teammates compared to the enemy were vastly different. Vastly. I think those guys were at least bronze. At most bronze. At most. And that's kind of an understatement. At at their best, probably bronze. Because I've been in bronze for a long time. I was in bronze for a long time. Just because I couldn't get out. And people in bronze, at least they know how the game worked. Right? My teammates didn't really know how the game worked. Either that or they were just screwing around and they're just golds and they just want to screw around. Either or, it doesn't really matter to me. So I imagine Valk, Maestro, and Mirror are gonna stay on site. And then me, I'm going to roam around with Jaeger. See if I cannot get any picks. Right, because that's the whole thing. I want to relearn how to be the entry fragger. Because that's what I was really best at, was the entry fragging. Um, this one's more important. But that's what I was really good at, just fragging. And then when I started getting into strats, um, I definitely started to struggle in terms of fragging because I was forced to play operators that didn't I didn't feel comfortable with, and now I'm better with those operators. I definitely don't regret that time getting into strats, especially for higher tiers, right? Because there's no way in hell that I would be gold, that I would be where I am now. Well, oh fuck, I didn't put any of my shit down. Fuck.
Homme fort a déployé un désamorceur. Détruisez-le. Désamorceur localisé. Protégez les bombes. Neutralisez-le. Dernier agent Homme fort.
You run out of time. That's it. Like, I don't think I'm not gonna make. Oh, that was close.
Mission réussie.
Maestro was wasting a lot of time. A lot of time. The way he was acting, it was like there was another person alive, and it was actually making me second guess myself. Like, is there one more? Like, why is he freaking out? I would go smoke, but I don't want to play a character with game-winning utility.
Protégez les bombes.
For the very reason that I want to roam and frag people. I want to get back into that, and that's especially important. Right, it's not the only thing that's important, but it's important to have that skill, to have that muscle memory, to have that ability to frag out, be able to kill other people without,
Un emplacement de bombe a été découvert.
I don't know what I'm saying, without,
10 secondes.
I don't know, being an idiot. Just trying to focus on the setup right now.
Encore 5 secondes.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna put that there. No.
Bombe localisée.
That's an interesting spot for that. Also, I gotta get out of these bad habits. These really bad habits where I just... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know this. See, I'm still trying to go with strats and shit. It's just like, it's the problem. Trying to go with strats, see what's happening, but there's no... There's nothing.
There's a Monty in hall.
Yeah, both of our aims were terrible there. I was sitting still, basically.
Dernier
Oh,
agent
why
actif.
am I... Yeah, like I'm doing absolutely terrible right now. How did I die to Monty? Yeah, that's why. I didn't know that was open. No one said it was open. Miro's not a good person to bring on the site. The explicit reason. I need a shoulder. Shoulder. I never can finish my sentences, ever. Because I'm too preoccupied. I don't know how siege YouTubers do this. I really don't. Please, help. I don't understand. Also, one of the things is I expect recoil from guns. So, when I fire the MP5, I expect recoil. There is no recoil. There is none. Distinct lack of recoil. So, it's just, I aim for the body, expect for the recoil to aim up, and it just doesn't work out that way. And now it's like, I'm forcing myself to be better, and it's not working out. Because if I was just playing the game, I would just be doing fine. I would have killed whoever that was without wasting all of the ammo in my magazine. I think it was Fuse. I was also getting shot in the back, so I don't know who shot me in the back. I thought it was Sledge that killed me, but it was apparently Monty and doing that same setup. I don't know why, because it didn't work last time. This person's kind of obsessed with playing Mira. Problem was, also I had everyone off site. And this is another thing, like, this is why. Ow. This is why. Everyone's off site. There's no one on site right now. It's like everyone is in the middle of nowhere. This is why I like anchoring and being that support player, the person that you can rely on, because you cannot rely on anyone else. Everyone else is outside of sight, or isn't holding properly, or I say properly. There's a million ways to hold things. But isn't, you know, that's about a...
Cible repérée. Premier étage. Cible détectée. Premier étage. Je recharge.
Missing all my shots. Oh my god! Yeah, like, it's just, I'm forcing myself. I don't know why. It's just... I'm playing so bad. I don't understand. I'm fat fingering keys. It's just... I'm all over the place. All over the place. Just like, I don't know. Am I too nervous? Is it just, I don't know what's happening. As soon as I hit that record button, it's just like, no, I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, as soon as I hit that record button, it's just like insane. Actually, no. Why did I do that? Nope. Oh, fuck. Whatever. I don't. I wanted to put the gold thing, and I was like, oh, this looks gold. No, it's not gold. It's the service badge for Warden. It's like, oh, I don't know why they made it golden. Because it confuses me with all the seasonal, like, not seasonal, but the ranked things. But here's another example. My team, either they don't care, or they're not good. When I say good, I mean know what they're doing. Like, do they have an explicit reason for why they're doing what they're doing?
10 secondes avant
No,
insertion.
no, they don't. They think something is good
5 secondes avant
when
insertion.
it's not. Someone magically sees drone.
Rejoignez la bombe et désamorcez-la.
We knew that was coming. Well, I knew it at least. I didn't call it out, but you know.
Bombe localisée. Procédez au désarmement.
And I blame myself for that. I really do. Not calling it out. Alright.
Les oreilles qui vont saigner.
I've got a foul cam somewhere.
UM lancé.
Prisma. Perhaps a foul cam up there? I don't know. Very annoying though.
vie pour nous.
Miami is like it's just completely off. Completely off. This is probably the worst I've played in a really long time. I don't know why.
Servez-vous du drone pour localiser une bombe.
Second floor.
The first person that spoke in a while. Yeah.
Encore 10 secondes. 5 secondes.
Oh, they're gonna run out
Vous
upstairs.
devez localiser et désamorcer une bombe. Je dois recharger! Déploiement de drone.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go downstairs. Try and get those Ooh. Not that one. No, yeah, see? I messed that up again. And now they don't have a buck from downstairs to get them. To get the electrified stuff. So now they have to either guess or find a completely different strategy. But here's another thing. I didn't have any support down there with me. I didn't ask, but you know, it would be nice sometimes. You know, for someone to just be like, oh, I'm gonna go with this guy. Because sticking together is a preferred strategy. Just because, at least if I die, you can take out the person behind, like, that killed me. Because most likely you're gonna know where they are. But, you know, I also didn't go Thatcher. Which is another problem. But once again, I don't want to be that person that you have to rely on. I want entry frag. And right now, that's probably my weakest part, is getting kills.
Vous avez localisé la bombe.
And at least these guys are really trying, though.
Désamorceur actif. Un seul agent allié en vie.
You know, so. Like, at least these guys are trying.
Désamorceur désactivé.
And it sucks to lose. But, I mean, you also gotta remember that this doesn't really matter. It's unranked. This is probably the place to practice and try out different things. But I have a feeling that this is a team that is not composed of people that are my rank or higher. It is composed of people who play casual a lot and are just trying to get into ranked, don't like ranked because of this reason. Because they keep getting murdered by, plats and golds and all of those people. I'm gonna go, yeah, joy. All going joy. Another problem, for the team right now is
Il faut localiser une bombe.
not clearing out enough roamers. That's the problem. Roamer denial is a very big problem for us. And it's a very big problem for a lot of teams. A lot of teams. I see it a lot where we don't have good enough roamer denial. Funnily enough, that roamer denial is very important. But not just that, it also, ever since pick and ban was implemented,
Encore 10 secondes.
when Jackal started getting banned over and over and over again, I see that the roamer control and the roamer denial has gone down significantly.
Votre mission consiste à trouver
And that's
et
not just to
désarmer
say
une
that,
bombe.
oh, Jackal's the only roamer denial, which he isn't, but he's made for that. He's made for that role. And now that he's banned, there's a lot of roaming problems that people have, where the claymores obviously aren't good enough sometimes. And, sometimes you just need a good old-fashioned roamer denial, and then these entry fraggers start turning into people who have to roam clear because there's no other person to do it. So that's just something that I noticed. Man, I don't see him. I didn't see him. I didn't see him at all. I'm blind is what I am. Of course, I don't expect anyone to be there. Probably should have droned it out, but
Vous devez récupérer le désamorceur. Un seul agent allié en vie. Désamorceur entre nos mains. Il reste 15 secondes. Vous avez localisé la bombe. Hop fort a éliminé tous les alliés.
once again, this is a bronze team. Bronze team. Not a team that I expect to see in gold. This is not something that I see is can I check? Can I? No, I can never check because they all leave immediately. Hello, game. No, you don't see the ranks, so it's that's one thing I don't like about Unranked is you don't even show you the ranks afterwards. It's just clear. It's obvious. It's clear as day. that these guys aren't as good as the enemy team. It's not a balanced matchmaking. It's something that it's like throwing a bronze team against a platinum team. Clearly, the platinum team has a higher chance of winning. There's no like way to skirt around that. I mean, I'll keep trying, but that's like the third game in a row where that's the third loss in a row where my team is not as good. It's not equal in terms of gunplay, in terms of just knowing how to play the game, not equal at all. Where there was a clear advantage, and it wasn't just one player; it was like the entire team. So I'm thinking it's like a five stack or something. Maybe that team was like a five stack and I didn't realize or something, or maybe a three or four stack. But like there was something clearly better, clearly, right? And I'm also doing terrible, so that doesn't help. But I also keep getting game maps that I'm not exactly fond of. Like I don't really like Villa. I'm not really that big a fan of Villa. Um, and neither I am a big a fan of Bank either. Not really. Don't really like those two. And that's all I've. That's literally all I've been playing for this entire time. So.